Good morning. It is a new day and a new video, and it's a little snowy and icy out here. Let me turn you around. And the project we have today is to actually start demoing the basement, which is going to be down yonder. But with all this snow, I can't open the gate and everything, and all the stuff I need to throw in the back of the truck. I need to walk through that door, up the stairs, out that gate. So I had to clean this up, so let's clean it up real fast. Ready, set, go. Okay, well that was quick. Not the most professional job, but got all the big stuff off. And now we can walk all the way from that door, around the side of the porch, through the gate, and throw it in the back of the truck to take to the dump. Preferably before the back of the truck fills up with snow. Okay, now to get to the actual work, we need to remove this wall and all of those shelves and 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 that wall and some of this bathroom eventually. But that'll probably be another video, but dark. But and all this brick and all those shelves and then all those shelves and those doors, that one and that one. They don't need those anymore. So that's gonna be the video today, taking apart all that stuff and throwing it in the back of the truck. So thankfully, we have this door right here that we can exit, which will be replaced with the window door. But that's the plan. So with no further ado, let's get started tearing this stuff out. Oh, Copper. Hi. So if you're new to the world of demolition, leverage is the name of the game. So, I mean, you can use sledgehammers and you can pound and stuff, but if you can use leverage, it sure makes life easier. So the bigger the bar, easier the job. Okay, this is where we've made it to so far. We've got all the trash piled in the middle of the room and all of those workbenches taken out, which became the trash. Now we just have to work on taking that wall down and a few other things, but I wanted to point out underneath the worktop bench on here was some old growth Douglas fir, I'm guessing. It's all rough sawn stuff. I'm thinking if I can get enough out of it and I can plane it down and all that, I might make some furniture out in the future. So when you're doing remodels, you can always find something cool. So that is the first thing I found is cool. And so let's get on to knocking this wall down, shall we? So we're actually gonna save these doors for now because some of the doors have damages on them, like the ones upstairs have a few holes. So if these happen to be the same size, then we'll be able to screw them right in and then paint right over it. So we'll save these to the side. So we're on the way to the dump. It is about 11:45 in the morning, so we got most of the demo done. We still have to pick up a lot of the stuff, but we got the back of the truck full, so we're gonna head to the dump and drop some of that off. Thankfully, in my city, it is free, which is amazing. If you're dumping your own household stuff, this is my house, so pretty cool. So I'm gonna go dump it for free, and thankfully it's pretty close to my house too, so I don't have to drive very far. I don't have to worry about filling up my truck way too much, because the last place I lived I had to drive almost an hour to get to the dump. So I would pack that thing as full as possible, and then I would strap it and everything. But now I can just throw whatever I want in there and go make a run, grab a bite to eat, come back to the house, whatever. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you at the dump. Okay, so we have made it back from the dump, and we also loaded up the rest of the trash from this room. Check it out, it looks pretty sharp. So we got some bricks to take care of there, and then this room back there, basically it's ready to go. Eventually we're gonna have to tear up this linoleum, stick down squares, but I'll worry about that when we actually start working on the drains, because we're gonna have to bring a drain over here to bring it up for the kitchen sink, right around there-ish. So my next goal is to take this wall down, but of course there's electrical in it, so I'm gonna have to cut the power to this wall, which means it'll probably cut the power to everything on that wall and maybe even this light switch, but the power comes across from the breaker panel here, it comes down. So if I cut this, there's a good chance that it's gonna take all the power from this downstairs where I'm working, which will mean I won't have any lights, but that's okay, we can work on it. So we're gonna figure it out. I may just cut around the wires and leave them hanging until I get it fixed, but let's get started doing that. Okay, another work day has passed and we have done some damage. So let me show you here. We've taken down everything we can on the ceiling except for the light, everything on the floor except for the actual flooring, which, like I said, we're going to bring the piping from the drain over there and bring it across and all that stuff. So we'll do that in a later video. And then I can only take so much brick at a time per load to the dump. And so that will be in future videos. And the wiring will be all rewired once we do everything, because I'm going to put some different type of heating down here as well. And I even cut myself a little bit there. Tiny little scratch. I threw a 2x4 and it scratched me on the way by. Near miss. So thank the Lord. But anyways, I want to show you this for those engineers watching. So here is the beam that spans all the way from here all the way to the other side here. So with that thickness and that triple there, it shouldn't need any support below. So we'll clean this up and we'll have to do a little false ceiling right here. We'll see if we can do it as best we can, as small as we can, that way the ceiling isn't as low. But just so you know, it is supported and I can take it all the way back to here. And then we're going to rebuild a wall around this, hopefully with a door that can be access to that area there, but we will see how we do that when we get there. So anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video today. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz. Don't forget to look in the description below as always. There's a bunch of free stuff in there for you, and free stuff for me if you sign up. So that's how we'll do that. Anyways, I'm gonna post this here soon, hopefully. That way I'm not 3 weeks out on every video. But just so you know, we are at 136 subscribers, I do believe. I'll have to correct that in the next video if I'm wrong. But we are growing, but slowly. So we need to get to 1,000 as quick as possible. So if you got any friends that you know that want to watch, feel free to recommend and send my link to them. So anyways, as always, have a good one. God bless.